Please give us a brief introduction.
Sir, I am Lopamudra-Aarohan. I am basically from Puri, which is famous for Lord Jagannath. I have completed my graduation from Saravada Women's College, Cuttack, and my B.Ed from Narendra Devi Women's College, Bhubaneswar. Now I am working as a trained graduate teacher under District Education Office, Puri, and I have two small kids, and my hobby is watching animal behavior, especially dog and snake.
Okay. What are your achievements, if any special achievements you want to mention?
Sir, I have mentioned in my biodata form that during COVID-19 situation, from Government of Odisha, the school teachers have to distribute the free ration to the publics and in the villages, in our block region, and that is my achievement. Sir, how much mention karibe ki?
এইটা যে আপনারা মেনশন করছেন এটা তো একটা গভর্নমেন্ট অর্ডার ଥିଲା
Yes.
and you have to follow that, no?
ଆଉ କିଛି ସାର୍ ଏକ୍ସଟ୍ରା କରିକୁଲାର କ'ଣ ଅଛି ବ୍ଲଡ୍ ଡୋନେସନ୍ କି ଆଉ କିଛି କ'ଣ ଅଛି
ବ୍ଲଡ୍ ଡୋନେସନ୍ କରିଛନ୍ତି ବ୍ଲଡ୍ ଡୋନେସନ୍ ଆପଣ?
ନା ସାର୍ ମୁଁ କରିନି।
ହଁ କରିନାହାନ୍ତି ତ ତାହେଲେ ଲେଖିବେ ସେନେ ବହୁତ ତା ଉପରେ ବେସିକ୍ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚନ୍ସ ପଚାରିଦେବେ ନା ସେଟା ଅସୁବିଧା। এইটা ଯୋଉ ଲେଖିଲେ ଏଇଟା ଆଜ୍ ଏ ପାର୍ଟ ଅଫ୍ ୟୋର୍ ୱାର୍କ ୟୁ ଡିଡ୍ ଇଟ୍ ଅଣ୍ଡର ଏ ଗଭର୍ନମେଣ୍ଟ ଅର୍ଡର, ତେଣୁ ଆପଣ ସ୍ପେଶାଲ ଆଚିଭମେଣ୍ଟ କହିବାଟା ଠିକ୍ ହେବନି। ଦେଖନ୍ତୁ ଆପଣ ଭାବନ୍ତୁ ଆଉ କ'ଣଟା ଗୋଟେ ଆପଣ ଆଚିଭମେଣ୍ଟ ଯଦି ଲେଖିପାରିବେ, ନହେଲେ ତ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେବେ ସେମିତି।
ଠିକ୍ ଅଛି।
ସେଇଟା କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ। ଯଦି ମୋତେ ଲାଗୁଛି କି ନାହିଁ ମୁଁ ଯାହା ବି ଆଚିଭମେଣ୍ଟ ସେଟା ତାକୁ ମୁଁ ଏଥିରେ ଇଏ କରିପାରିବିନି, ତାହେଲେ ବ୍ଲାଙ୍କ ଛାଡ଼ିଦେଲେ ବି ଠିକ୍ ଅଛି, କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ। ଓକେ, so 10th, your 10th standard you have done from which school?
Sir, my 10th standard I have done from Police High School, Puri, and my 12th from Samant Chandrasekhar Junior College, Puri. Graduation from Saravada Women's College, Cuttack.
Okay, and post graduation you have done?
No, sir.
Okay, so let us start with then. You have done from SCS Junior College.
Yes, sir.
What is this full form of SCS Junior College?
Samant Chandrasekhar Junior College.
Please tell something about him. He was a very famous what? Freedom
Sir,
fighter, astronomer, what?
Astronaut. He is a very famous astronaut.
Astronomer.
Astronomer. Yes, sir.
Astronaut is one who goes to the space.
Goes to space. Yes, sir.
Something that he created, some of his creations, his works, what he has written, you can say.
Surya Siddhanta, sir. Sorry, sir. The name I can't recollect. What is his contribution to Samant Chandrasekhar?
Okay.
I will prepare, sir.
Okay. Then tell me something about your college. It is named after
Saravada Women's College, Cuttack.
Tell me something about her and her contribution.
Is adopted daughter of Madhusudan Das, and Madhusudan Das is the socialist reformer in our Odisha. Utkala Sammilani is his contribution, and he took part in Odisha 1936 separate state, and he Saravada is his daughter.
Okay, so that is what is the contribution of Saravada to the freedom movement or the literary movement or the education movement in Odisha? Her contribution, I'm asking.
Sir, I have not prepared.
সেটা ঠিক দেখি দেখেন ডাইরেক্টলি আপনার কলেজের নাটা না হ্যাঁ তো সেটা ইম্পর্টেন্ট। আচ্ছা, what optionals you have taken for this exam?
Education and public administration.
Education is fine. Why public administration?
So public administration is a practical subject from which I can take advantage in the administration area. So public administration also a overlapping subject with political science that creates a easy for me to preparation.
Okay. So you said that you have a family, you have children and all. So suppose you are selected. Now, what is your office timing now per hour, per day? How many hours you are going to the school?
So from 9 to 5.
9 to 5. So here also, once you are selected for OS, for example, there is no such time. Maybe if you are in a law and order post, midnight also you will be called. How will you balance your personal life and your work life?
So my husband is so cooperative and he will take care of my children. And my mother and my father are also retired person. They will also take care of my children. And we all live in one city and only 3 kilometers apart. They will take care of my children. And when I go to school, I leave my child with my mother.
Okay. So from that point of view, if I ask you, um, the shift from joint family to nuclear family, how it has affected the society overall.
So joint family, we face if some trouble comes, we face jointly. But in nuclear family, we face lot of trouble, and we are the working person. And if we working person, then we cannot face a lot of trouble from keeping our child, from the financial point of view, and all these things happens in my life, sir.
Mhm. Okay. So recently, some wildlife, some animals were brought from
So
a foreign country.
So cheetah was brought from
Which country?
the London. From London, I think.
Not London, from African country.
Sorry, sir.
Which African country? What is the matter?
Again.
Okay. Where they were rehabilitated or released? In which park?
Sir,
Okay, go through this news. Um, Recently, Indian Navy's flag was changed.
yes, sir.
Some changes were made in the Indian Navy flag. What were the changes?
Sir, I saw the flag. What
Mhm.
description? That the British system was replaced by Indian system. One bunker is there, and over that Indian Air Force is written.
Yes, that is correct. So what was replaced? What you said is correct.
In British logo was replaced, sir.
The King's Cross. That is called the King's Cross. It's a kind of cross. Okay, that King's Cross was replaced by one of the important, you can say, related to Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Okay, right. You know about INS Vikrant?
So that was introduced in our Navy and inaugurated.
What is that? What kind of ship it is?
So it is a warfare ship from it. The
What is that called? What that kind of ship is called? Aircraft carrier?
yes, sir. Aircraft.
How many aircraft carriers India has now?
Sir, I have no idea about.
Two we are having now. Vikramaditya and Vikrant.
Yes, sir.
Indian Navy needs 3 minimum. Okay, possibly 4 if one is on rest. Okay, 3 for 3 different naval commands.
Yes, sir.
Western side one, eastern side one, and in the uh, southern side one in Indian Ocean. Okay. Public administration you have taken optional.
So from my teaching career, the questions will come.
Yes, of course.
So what type of questions?
New education policy they'll ask you, and how many years of experience you have.
Sir, I have 10 years experience.
10 years experience. So this new economic policy, what from your experience, what can you say? Will it work or what are the loopholes in it? Okay, anything related to education they'll ask.
Yes, sir.
So, what was the main objective of the midday meal scheme? do you think that the objective has been properly fulfilled?
So to reduce the dropout rate in the among the children, midday meal scheme is really works, and the students that they are from rural area, they coming really for midday meals, and this really increases the enrollment in our school.
That is one point. Second, apart from enrollment, their nutrition, basic nutrition need is also taken care of.
Yes, sir.
Because many of them are there who cannot afford that in their house. Okay. So that is also another important goal. Okay. All right. So tell me, you know about the war in Russia, Ukraine and Russia.
Russia-Ukraine war, sir. That
What are the consequences or results of it, okay, for India? How is India affected by this war?
Sir, India is benefited from this, from the oil, the reduced price of oil. Yes, India is getting crude oil at reduced price, and also becoming a large exporter of wheat. And before that, Ukraine was the breadbasket of wheat. But due to war, India has become the big exporter. Uh, and And again, our Russia was a no-fly zone, but for India, not no-fly zone is mentioned. So India can reduce its air cost, but all other countries, their air cost is become so high. So I think all these benefits that India is getting due to this war.
Okay. What are the reasons for the Sri Lankan economic crisis, according to you?
Sir, according to me, Sri Lankan government is dropped the value-added tax to half of the price, and also reduced many other taxes. Again, and this affects the revenue deficit in Sri Lankan government. Again, Sri Lankan government wanted to be the first nation to use the organic manure, and they banned the chemical fertilizer. Due to chemical fertilizer ban, food production also decreased, and this led to a food crisis in Sri Lanka. Again, there is also scarcity of fuel and electricity, and the China debt policy also affected Sri Lanka to a large, and all these are the reasons of the Sri Lankan crisis.
Okay. So, tell me in short the features of the new education policy.
So new education policy is the third education policy in our India after 30 years. Before that, two other education policy were there in 1968 during Indira Gandhi, and in 1986 Prime Minister during Rajiv Gandhi, and this is the third after a big gap, 30 years. And the new education policy is to transform the educational form in our country by 2035. The biggest objective of this new education policy is to increase the enrollment ratio 100% in our secondary school, and also in higher education level 50% enrollment in 2035. And also the curriculum pattern will be changed from 10+2 to 5+3+3+4 system. Again, the vocational study and skill development will be there, and also the mother tongue, the instruction will be given to the pupils in their mother tongue at least to grade 5. So all these are the main main key attributes of national education policy.
Okay, fine. So, you have heard about the Hunters Commission?
Yes, sir, I have heard about Hunter Commission, but I have not prepared. Hunter Commission, sir, the first educational commission committed by Hunter, British Hunter, and this is for sir, expand the British education, English education among the people. That is the Hunter Commission in 1904, sir.
Okay. So, suppose you are selected in this exam. Okay. You join your office. There you find that your subordinates are not very cooperative. Okay. they're not motivated to work, what will you do to improve their morale? What are the steps will you take?
Sir.
You understood the question?
Yes, sir.
Now try to, if you want, you can think for some time, then give me the answer.
Sir, first I will arrange one staff meeting. In staff meeting, I want to divide the work in our office according to their capability, and give them responsibility to which department they will work, and then give a resolution about this, that they will work in this department and they will be ever responsible for the work they are given, the duties they are given. And sir, I think this will be the
Okay. So, which is your home district?
Sir, Puri.
Puri. What are the three major problems that Puri faces?
So Puri is a coastal area, and no mining is here, no small industries are here. Only Puri depends upon tourism, and this tourism sector is not so developed in our Puri. Only hotels are there, but not tourism department. Like we have a long beach, but not so. If we start the sports relating to beach, then we can develop government can get some revenue and develop that beach. Again, if Puri Konark railway is developed, then that will be a great boost to our tourism department. So that tourism department is not so developed. And again, so 22 schemes are already, sir, and they are in progress for Puri. So.
Do you agree with government's decision for the beautification of the area near Lord Jagannath Temple? Many historic marts were broken and demolished. What do you think? You agree with the decision?
Sir, yes, I do agree to this, sir, because Puri is the among four holy place in India, in the eastern side of India. So Puri is to make it internationally heritage site. So Puri is to be developed, and Puri was underdeveloped. So Puri Heritage Project Corridor is there for developing and making it is a internationally level city, and all the international person will come, and that will boost the tourism. And one of the problem is that international airports will be developed very quickly in Puri.
Okay. Okay, fine. So that will be the end of the interview. Thank you. So feedback है अपन ठीक ଅଛି आज अपन आंसर ठीक रे दउचंती सिटिंग पोजीशन भी ठीक अछि ओके केतर अपन बेसी सीरियस हेउचंती बस मोर टिके स्माइल रे रखिबे नेट दांत देखा जने टीथ विल नॉट बी विजिबल बट ओनली लिप्स रे अपन स्माइल करिया अछि ओके अदरवाइज कंटेंट ऑफ द आंसर ठीक अछि जोडा जानि नांती सीधा कहबे जानि भूल की ब्लफिंग करिवेनी एंड बाकी ठीक अछि अपन पूरा माने योर demeanor is quite sober and all, तो से that will be well accepted. ठीक है जो साड़ी भी choose करिवे अब ऐसी flamboyant भी flashy है ना थिया कथा तो smart है थी वो dull भी है ना थिया कथा ओके तो सही टाइप रो attire choose करिगी अब उड़ा तको मत देखिबे नले जदि कि अपन साइकोलॉजिस्ट के चिन्ह अछंदी ओके इंटरव्यू जो माने एटलीस्ट जानि चंती केमती कोन है ताको भी पछे देते Okay, color combination. How jewelry should be minimal. जहाँ भी necessary customary ये rules जहाँ अच्छी मतलब आदि जोड़ा पर्ल की कोंडा पकेजन हाँ एटा पकेबे नोटे कि एई टाइप रो कोनोसी आखि दृष्टिया माने कोन के से जेतरे आपन को देखिबे तांको कंसंट्रेशन आपन को फेस ऊपर रहया कथा आपन को कहउचन रहया कथा যদি ଆପଣ କିଛି ଗୋଟେ ବହୁତ ହି ଭଲ ଗୋଟେ ଅର୍ନାମେଣ୍ଟ ଫ୍ଲାଶି ଅର୍ନାମେଣ୍ଟ ପିନ୍ଧୁଛନ୍ତି ତାଙ୍କ ମାଇଣ୍ଡଟା ସେଆଡକୁ ଯିବ ଠିକ ଅଛି ତ ସେଇଟା ଟିକେ ମାଇଣ୍ଡରେ ରଖିବେ ରେଷ୍ଟ ଅଦର ଥିଙ୍ଗସ୍ ଆର୍ ଫାଇନ୍
Thanks.